it was interesting to see Bron kind of play quarterback with Stephen Curry going off those
Yeah,
picks.
yeah. I think that's what LeBron would have to find many ways of playmaking even without the ball, right? So you have to set screens, kind of do the extra work. And LeBron, for despite being this big,
Mm-hmm.
he never really set screens and like really did the dirty work that's kind of needed.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
and that's one of the reasons, like his play style is one of the reasons why, at the end of the day, when he retires, they're gonna look
yeah,
back and say Stephen Curry completely changed the play style during LeBron's, reign as like the face of the league, because the game was, you could make an argument the NBA game was more impacted by Stephen Curry being there while LeBron James was playing. Because when you
yeah,
look at all the teams now, the 3-point shooting, the play style, it's even LeBron James has adopted Stephen Curry's play style. So it's like with the shooting, and this is something he never had in his bag to begin with until I would say around 2018, really, when he had like that breakout efficiency season, like
yeah,
2017, 2018, when it was obvious that the game evolved. Like, and
yeah,
that was part of the argument that Shaq was making when he said, is Stephen Curry top 10? And it's like, you look at the impact on the game. It's like, man, he already has the success, but you look at the impact on the game itself. Like, it's we haven't seen this since Jordan. Like, when you think about it, Jordan came into the NBA, all the shooting guards, right? GMs never looked to build a team around a shooting guard. It was always a dominant center. But Jordan
yeah.
changed the
Mike changed
game
that.
where now GMs were looking to build a team around a guard or a wing
Sha
player.
you look at Kobe, Dwight, not Dwight, my bad, Dwayne. They're products of that. D Wade, Kobe, they're products of that.
Yo, Paul George, not Paul George. Yeah, Paul George, Paul Pierce. You look at all the generations after Jordan retired, that whole shooting guard, T Mac, Vince Carter, they all copied him. You saw
Yeah,
a wing player taking all the shots, and it's like they didn't really play the ball from the inside out. They played the ball from the outside in. You know what I mean? Like everything was like jump shooting, guys taking like 20 shots a game. They try to copy Michael Jordan, and the same thing for Stephen Curry. You see the Trey Youngs, all the guys behind Stephen Curry trying to imitate him, the Damian Lillards, and it's like, oh man, Steph really had an impact on the game to a degree that LeBron has never had. And it's gonna be hard to say Stephen Curry ain't top 10. It's gonna be very hard for even the old school guys. The guys like Shaq, that probably have like their vision of what a top 10 player is. It's gonna be very hard for them to say Steph ain't in there
yeah,
because they just never seen. Because think about it, he brought something new to the game that people never seen. Everyone behind him imitated him, and he's changed the game, the way it's played, the way GMs even thinking about building a team. Like he's changed the game the same way Jordan did. Like
oh yeah,
it's a very interesting it's going to be a very interesting debate in the sit downs when they have when they do all this after these guys retire. Especially the NBA should do a sit down between LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant, because
they did.
those three guys alone all have impacted each other's career. You can't really tell one of those guys' NBA story without the other. You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
Yeah, they're all intertwined. They're all
Because they dominated
intertwined.
the whole 2010s. They dominated, right? Like at this point, like yeah, they dominated the 2010s up to like what 2012 up to 2019, right? Or 2020, they dominated.
Mhm.
Like sure, we had Kawhi, he shined a little bit, Harden, and whatever. But there's no doubt that Kevin Durant, those three really defined that decade.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.